true.
Yeah, pink meaty stuff. Shit.
Beans, tomatoes. Probably none of those.
Well, we keep looking at this floor of the house, I guess, and see if there's.
I guess. Do we want to check out Peter's room?
Helga has stolen the thing, so we go and get it from beating up her, I guess.
Yeah, I think Shaggy and Doobie Doo over here should go off. And go freak it out for us.
This isn't a very loving business.
Listen, we're a bunch of tough guys who rib each other. That's like
So we're gonna go out and go into one of the Peter's room. I think was that one.
Yeah, that's the
Is
nearest one.
Just keep going like that.
I guess so.
Alright, I can open Peter's room, I guess. This
Well,
time.
can we open it?
Or
is
try
it
to,
locked?
I suppose.
Right, okay, so you go back into the hallway,
Yeah.
and you go up to the room, where it says Peter's room. You try the doorknob. It is, you really try and do it. You very adorably jump from the ground and clutch onto the doorknob and hang there for a second. You do notice his door seems to be locked.
Does it have a keyhole?
It does have a keyhole. Roll me a perception.
Really, really low.
Yep, that's a keyhole, all right. Remember, you've done seen one.
Well, can I use my rusty key and just check to see whether maybe that fits in?
You can check.
Do I have to? Oh, I have to.
Oh no, okay. You see,
I have the key.
You are checking. Okay.
Yeah.
You try and jam it. It does not fit.
It's not fit. Okay, so that's not the key. Okay, so.
Did anyone? I have Tinker's tools. Is that a thing?
Tinker's tools, I believe, are for building things, not
you
actually.
construct tiny clockwork devices. Yeah, I thought it could have been a lock picking thingy.
I think it has to be called, I forget the name, lock picking tools.
Yeah, it's like a thieves something.
Thieves tools. Yeah, thieves tools.
Okay.
But okay, we can go on to the next room then. If
Yeah,
this
what's
one
further
is-
down the corridor?
All right. So as you go down the corridor, you can see the next room over is labeled Archibald's room. I'm gonna label these because I forgot to write these down. So you got Peter.
Peter Poltergeist and Archibald. One of these start with A, so.
You got Archibald's room. Similar to Peter's, though, it is currently locked.
Try your key again.
Yeah, may as well.
You try the key. It does not work. Does anyone have... Would anyone in RP Reasons have like a hairpin or something you could lockpick with? I just need to ask.
I have beautiful hair down to my hips.
I'd say I'd be used to trying to steal things.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
In that case, I will say you do notice these locks appear to be pickable if you had an implement to do it with.
There's probably a pen or an ink quill. I don't know how good that is, but I did get a pen and quill thing from the lady. I mean, man, of your talents, maybe you could make a quill work.
Yeah.
We'll go boot up Skyrim and we'll do the lock picking mini game, and if they succeed,
That's the only
then-
way.
Yeah. Very hard lock.
But regardless, are you still just going down the hallway then, or are you going to try it?
I give it a try.
Yeah, use the quill.
Okay.
Use the quill.
Are you trying using the quill?
Yes.
All right. You try using the
Actually,
quill.
I guess it makes sense too because you're the guy at the back. So maybe while we're dicking around with this door being locked, you're like,
I'll
oh
try
yeah.
Peter's door. Yeah.
I was gonna try
The Peter's door?
first.
Okay. Yeah, roll me, is it...
Would that be dexterity?
It's usually sleight of hand, I think, for lockpicking, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Because there used to be like an actual thievery stat, but that's been gone for a long time, so...
Probably sleight of hand.
Alright, sleight of hand. Fair warning, because this is with a quill, it's going to be a little tricky.
That's okay.
Peter Quill.
Haha, yep.
He's a guy from Marvel.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. I figured
I
blank
did not
stares
get
would
it.
be explaining.
21.
Oh shit, okay, well you make great use of that quill and you manage to just jam it inside
Holy
Peter's
shit.
lock with a... The door cracks on open.
I'm like, oh shit, guys! As they're walking past, I'm like, guys, it opened.
Oh my god. All right.
Sick.
Yeah, good for Vinny.
Did we destroy the quill as part of that?
Rose of feather.
Roll a saving throw for the quill. Ah, the quill didn't make it.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Quill's broken.
No.
All right. Bye bye quill.
Or quill.
Hope it was worth it.
Alright, so you creak on in. This is a pretty good looking room. There's green walls, brown wooden siding on the bottom, green carpet. The room is actually immaculate. The bed is tidy. The desk is neat and all the clothes are put away. It's like this room didn't get slept in a lot. You kind of look through, you can see a couple of things. There's some playing cards on the desk. There's a book on odds in cards and dice. And there's also actually a painting on the wall of who you assume now is Peter, and correlating it between the portrait that was in the hallway. It's definitely that youthful man with the slick hair, and he here is smiling just as brightly as he was before. This is a carefree looking lad.
I go to the deck of cards.
Okay.
And I shuffle them up.
Okay.
And I go to Vinny. I bet you 2 silver pieces. You can't guess what the top card is.
Yeah, deal.
Okay, make a guess.
8 of hearts.
Hang on. Card deck simulator. Deck of cards. Shuffle that deck. Okay, and it is actually the 2 of hearts, unfortunately.
I was so close. I'm gonna say
Double or
I was
nothing.
so close.
Double or nothing?
You're sweating. You're sweating right
I'm
now.
gonna open my coin purse. Look down. Yeah. Double or nothing.
Okay.
King of spades.
Queen of diamonds.
So close.
Fuck.
Go
I
on.
was 1 off and 1 off.
I'll keep this for now, and I'll keep your 4 silver. Thank you. Maybe
How are you so
something.
good at this? I don't understand.
Beginner's luck, obviously.
How? Skill!
Anyways, let's do some investigation, boys.
Yeah, in
Let's see
Peter's room, I mean.
what's in here? We should all just investigate really hard.
Sure. Investigate.
Yeah, look at
I'll
shit.
roll over. What do we got?
Bad, I failed.
21.
24.
Okay, you all did pretty good with this investigation.
Not me.
You go through his pockets, you look under the bed, you find some loose change, actually. You happen to find, because you rolled
His
so high.
pockets? Is there a body or?
Well, no, there's
It's just like
Oh,
clothes
there's
and
clothes.
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, like, simply by going through enough of his stuff, you do eventually find 5 silver
Hey.
here and there. You find, you notice just by going through that this is clearly a man who likes gambling and the high life. Like, you kind of see a couple of, like, toothpicks that were probably used for olives, like, discarded here and there. Even though the room's, like, pretty clean, some of them still sneak through. One other thing you do notice, though, as you're investigating his painting, you notice it seems a little off as, like, one of the corners. And one of you, I don't really care who wants to look at the painting.
I will. I got
Yeah.
21.
All
You
right.
got the 5 silvers. So
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
look at the other
I'm
silver.
busy.
Alright, so Colby looks at the painting, and you take the painting off the wall, and behind the
Who's
painting...
Cody?
Cody. I say Colby.
Yeah, that's okay.
Cody. You notice behind the painting appears to be a very, very heavy iron safe built into the wall.
Ooh, okay.
Very iron?
A very iron safe. Very, very iron.
Does it
Very
look
safe and
pickable?
very iron.
That's one of the thing, though. You look at it, and it does not look pickable. There's not a dial. There doesn't even seem to be real hinges on it.
What's the
Like,
mechanism? Yeah.
well, that's the thing. There doesn't seem to be a way to actually open it.
Thumbprint scanner.
Oh, okay.
I heard
I've seen one of those before.
If you
Harry
want,
Potter.
if you want, you can sprinkle like some dust or something on it to see fingerprints or whatever.
I'm gonna give you the 2 toothpicks that were from there.
Okay.
You might need these for lockpicking later.
Toothpick,
is that good?
Yeah.
Well,
I
Quill's
mean,
not very
you did
good
it with
either.
the- you did it with the
Yeah.
quill.
I'm
So-
gonna put both. I'm gonna put one of them in my mouth.
Okay.
And one of them
Damn,
in your
you
butt.
look
In my
cool.
eye.
Just to really freak him out.
Get a better feel. The lock.
Yeah, can we put powder on the thing?
Yeah, you can go for it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming like within your ghost hunter kit, you would have like powder to see if things like walk through it.
Yeah.
Salt,
Alright.
whatever.
It's all right. All right. You put like some talcum powder or baking powder or whatever on it. You notice that there are no fingerprints.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yes, you can.
I'm not qualified, but
Can I look at Peter's portrait and see if he had hands?
Yes.
Did
You
he
got
have
a
hands?
1 on Arcana.
No.
All right. Well, I'll answer one of these at a time. As far as
Because he might not have had hands.
he definitely has hands. You can kind of
okay.
see it in one hand. He's like rather roguishly holding some cards, looking at his hand, giving a
I
little
see.
grin. You actually managed to forget what magic is. You're just like, what magic? And you suddenly realize you've never believed in magic. Magic doesn't exist.
Not in this world. On this
You don't actually have
Crack
to.
this open.
You don't have to RP now. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Can I touch the safe?
Yeah, go
Is
for it.
it metal?
It's iron.
It's definitely some
It's
kind of.
iron. Yeah,
It's definitely some kind of metal. It's not one that you immediately recognize as common.
If I knock it, do I hear like an echo or anything?
You do. You also hurt your hand. Like even though it's a slight knock,
Oh.
it aches.
I'm a dipshit. I've got acid splash. Can I throw acid at it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. It's not our property.
Acid.
Acid hits the safe, and then kind of just rolls off of it. Like
The safe takes 3 poison damage.
okay, it takes 3 poison damage. The acid just kind of rolls off of it like water on a window shield. That didn't seem to do anything.
Is there anything else in the room that we've yet? Maybe we need to more closely observe. Maybe there's another remote way of opening this safe.
At this point, I will say, with your perceptions as you've done, you have gone through the entire room.
Yeah.
Like, you noticed everything that there is to notice.
Okay.
In his hands that he's devilishly holding cards. What card is he
I was
holding?
gonna ask that.
I'll tell you which one he's holding. It is the 2 of Spades. That most infamous of cards.
Can you get that? I'm gonna go through the deck.
I'm gonna look through the deck and find the 2 of spades. Do you want to gamble which one it is?
Is it the 2 of Spades?
No, wait. 2 of spades. I found the 2 of spades. There you go.
Okay, I'm gonna take the 2 of spades.
Alright.
I'm gonna slap it against the safe.
Okay. Nothing happens.
God damn it, this guy thought of everything.
How is he so good?
You hang on to that one.
You hang on to the other 51.
Yeah.
And then we can just go into the next room, I guess. And
Well-
keep in mind that there's a
Safe.
safe in here.
Yeah, might have beans or something in there, but yeah, I guess we move along.
And this place doesn't look well slept in at all.
No, this place looks like whoever Peter was, he didn't spend a lot of time in bed.
Fucking some olives.
Okay, next one, let's go.
Pick the lock again.
Yeah, you want to try wasting it, or well, not wasting, but I mean, we could try.
Yeah,
The
sure. I'll
toothpick
try
Archibald's room.
Archibald's with the toothpick if that's allowed.
Okay, yeah, sure. You go to Archibald's. You know what? The quill works wonders. Let's see what the toothpick does. Can you get into Archibald's room?
13.
Unfortunately, the toothpick can't. The toothpick is weirdly enough softer than the quill, and it
Ah.
can't quite manage to pick the lock. So,
You can just do the other one.
hang on, roll a saving throw to see if that breaks. Oh, where's my d20? And it breaks. It snaps off. It's a piece of flimsy wood.
I'll take it out of the lock and be like, okay, I got one more. And it just comes out like an olive. I'm ready to fucking pick this lock.
Let's go.
Vinny's already gone insane, like howling to the mission.
Always a gamble. Okay, yeah, I'll try to pick it with the other two.
Yeah, sure.
And we took a short rest, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Vinny.
Ooh, 22.
Okay.
Oh!
Second
That's
time.
our fucking
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Second time's the charm. You manage to pick in the lock, and you walk on into Archie's.
Yeah, let's all go in.
Alright, as you go into Archibald's room, your first immediate instinct is that this man must have been a hunter. On this floor, he's got a nice cheetah skin rug. He's got like a bunch of just like javelins hooked up on the wall. His bed is actually a hammock. He doesn't have like an actual bed. This is a guy who clearly either likes being an outdoorsman or at least likes to pretend he's an outdoorsman. On his walls, you have the mounts of a couple of animal heads, a deer and a moose. And also, much like Peter, there's a painting of Archibald, who you now recognize as the tall, athletic-looking man with the monocle and mustache. You also notice next to on his nightstand, next to his cot, is a note that has been left there.
What does it say?
I don't know. Are you gonna read it?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice it's written in a kind of scratchy-looking handwriting, not very refined as you might expect, but someone who just writes things very quickly and off the cuff. And it says, "Restless night's sleep. feeling all sorts of groggy. Think a fight with a bear would get the blood flowing. And then it writes, follow-up. Take that, Ursa Minor. It will take a lot more than a claw across the chest to kill me. Try harder, Animal Kingdom. Up on the wall you go.
Guys, I think one of the ghosts is a bear. I think I've cracked the code. The sixth ghost is a bear. Mm-hmm. Can we just investigate the rest of the room, I guess, then?
Yeah,
We'll look
search
around
all up and down again.
We'll look at all over.
Sniff around.
Oh my
Oh.
god, nice.
23.
20?
20.
17.
23, yeah, 23.
Okay.
These two guys this time then.
Damn.
7, so.
Alright, well you keep, well like, it seems to work. You look for change, and you find it.
Yes.
You find 7 silver in the room.
Who gets it?
Well, I don't know, it's between the two of you.
I don't have any.
Okay,
I get-
4, you get 3.
No.
I did more
I
searching.
get 5, you get 2.
I did more searching. What?
But you already got money from some other bullshit.
Yeah, from searching. That's all I do.
He does have also 3 javelins up on a rack, and those are takeable if you feel like having a javelin. There's
I'll take a javelin.
like a javelin, okay, free javelins.
So I take $4, you take 3.
And a
you get
javelin.
a javelin.
And also, much like in Peter's room, you notice that behind Archibald's painting, there's another weird-looking, what you might guess is a safe, but again, there's no door, there's no lock, just a big solid block of obsidian.
Try the 2 spades.
Well, I try to swipe it.
You try swiping the 2 of spades, nothing happens.
Try doing a little twirl with a little pizzazz, and then a
I'm gonna hand you the card. I'm gonna be like, yeah, go ahead. Give me a
Okay.
throw of pizzazz.
Can I roll for taking the card from
pizzazz?
you? Roll for pizzazz.
Roll me a performance for pizzazz.
Yeah.
How much pizzazz?
7.
Oh, that's not very pizzazz.
You also just kind of go.
You like kind of just like,
Okay.
Not enough pizzazz, unfortunately.
Darn. I'm keeping that card though.
Alright, you now have the 2 of
It's
spades. That key item.
key item.
Alright, so we're still just looking for ways to get into the safe, but so far there hasn't really been.
Yeah. So the main things you found the money, you found the note, and you found some javelins if you wanted.
And have we seen in the hallways yet a bear head being hung up anywhere?
You have not.
What were the heads in Archibald's room?
In our trolls room, it was a deer and a moose.
Gotcha.
And,
And an elephant
and
in
an
the front.
elephant in the front room.
Right.
Next
I have
room.
a feeling the ghosts are going to drop something to open this, because presumably that's how I've seen some ghosts that do that kind of shit. Yes, next room.
Alright, you conga line forward through the hallway. You now have another set of doors in front of you. On your right hand, you see one that is labeled as Olga's room.
That's where the money is.
Olga Swan, the owner of the mansion. And on the left, you see washroom.
That's where
Money is.
that's where I put my money.
Does anybody need to poop?
Mm-hmm. Make a deposit.
I'm just asking because normally when I'm trying to do stuff with my 4 sons, they always have to poop after we've left the toilet. So I'm asking you now.
There's never a short rest. It's a very long rest.
Oh yeah, let's go into Olga's room then. It's
I need
fine.
to poop.
Oh, we'll check the door. Is it unlocked?
Oh, the door is locked.
The door is
The
locked.
door is locked.
Still the one
We got the javelin.
I thought we didn't break the second toothpick.
You did not break the second toothpick.
You want to give it a try? I mean, I feel like we're
Alright,
breaking the
keep
game
rolling.
for if we're
Well, I'm
keeping-
rolling
Actually,
very
no,
high.
I
I'm
did-
worried
I
that
did
we're
count
breaking
this.
all our picks.
No, this is not breaking it yet. There are far worse things you can do.
Good.
15.
That does not work.
Yeah.
Does it break?
Find out. It breaks, unfortunately.
Well, had to try. What about the washroom? Is the washroom locked?
The washroom is not locked.
You know what? I think I will.
Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's not the washroom.
Oh,
Ah,
I
hang
read
on,
it
what is
wrong.
this one? Oh, sorry.
Got it, gramophone.
Looks like a,
The
yeah.
dust that was on the plaque was. At first, you thought it said washroom, when clearly it says study.
Unfortunately,
A trick of the
I've
light.
already tricked my brain into thinking I need to shit now.
I've already
So we're taking a dump in that gramophone.
Just shit in the study.
However, the door to the study is not locked.
All right, let's open it up. Let's take a peek.
All right, you go in there, and this is a very regal-looking study. Old, dusty, and cobwebby, but pretty fancy, especially for its day. One of the walls is basically built to be a gigantic bookshelf, like having the ceiling to the floor. It's all just books. Built into the center, though, is a massive clock that kind of just dominates the room. Other things immediately that you notice by glancing around the room, there's a big old oak desk. There's the giant clock. There is a record player. There's a lovely painting on the wall. And a rocking chair, a bird cage. It's clearly this is a room where a lot of writing was done, a lot of fancy things were done as far as studies go. It's pretty luxurious.
What's the painting?
You investigate the painting. The painting is, where'd it go? It is a lovely fall day. It's basically like a nice dirt road through a forest. There's some nice trees kind of overlooking it with orange leaves falling down. At the very end of the pathway, you can kind of see some sort of horned creature, but it's painted very faintly and it's hard to distinguish. The placard of the painting, however, reads October 32nd.
Oh.
Listen, my ghost radar is going off in my brain. But also, let's check that rock
Yeah.
and hold it up around the painting.
And the birdcage.
Okay, so you have your ghost detecting thing going on and you're putting it up to the room. Nothing appears to be triggering it in here.
I think, as we all know, some ghosts need to have their death recreated. I think someone died here. We should recreate a death. Like perhaps the record player record span off, flew it, hit them in the head.
Decapitated.
And then their head fell into the gramophone, which was also spinning, went burr, burr, shot the head back out
Yeah.
onto the lazy boy.
Yeah.
The thing kicked out. The head hit the bookshelf, fell down.
I thought that exactly, yeah.
And the bird came.
The bright minds think alike.
Now, recreating that's going to be hard.
No, we got a body out front, man.
You are right.
And it's still that's it. It's not even decapitated. We got the whole thing.
You're right. Okay.
We gotta bring it in the house and like make the house think it's alive still, and then just recreate the death.
Yeah, okay.
Can we look at the record player while we're in the midst of doing this, just to see if there's what record is on there for accuracy's sake, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, you look at the record player. Something is kind of weird about this record that's on the record player.
It's got blood on it.
It's got blood on it. The song is called Lopping Off Heads. No. You notice, look at the record, and you can kind of see there's two slits cut into it at like kind of weird angles.
Somebody fucked the record player.
I say we listen to it.
I agree. October 32nd. That's like the day after Halloween.
Yeah.
But
That's
that
not
makes
even a real day.
That sounds like Halloween never ended.
Sorry, is that a real day in this universe?
It is not. The calendar here kind of corresponds to ours. So as far as you know, October 31st is a real day. October 32nd is not.
Can we look look closer at the beast in the painting? Like, is there any
Yeah,
more?
sure.
Is there anything more to perceive about him if you
The lo-
squint and get my face up really, really, really close? Because it's tiny. You said it was
It's
pink.
definitely tiny. Clearly, like it's almost one of those things where someone was painting this great vista and then either unconsciously or accidentally drew a spooky-looking spirit at the very end of it. You look at it, it makes you feel a little uncomfortable, but nothing other than that, really.
So, since this is a painting on a wall in a room, there is a safe behind it. So I'm not even gonna like check. I just want to remove the. I just want to take the painting down and presumably be.
Roll me strength.
So I just use the So 15.
All right, this is a pretty heavy painting. This is big, and so you try and lift it, and you can kind of muscle it, but as you start to get it off the hook, you kind of feel like yourself tipping back, like whoa, 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 whoa. If no one helps you, it's gonna fall on you.
I'll help him, my little brother. Let's
Okay,
go.
roll strength.
I don't need your help.
14.
All right, thankfully, between the two of you, you stabilize yourself so the painting doesn't crush you.
There's nothing on the wall.
And as you lower it down on the wall, you kind of like glance at the wall. There is no safe there. There's nothing actually behind the safe.
That's very, very strange.
Better luck next time, little bro.
Can we turn the record on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you turn the record on. It starts playing a nice sort of piano tune, a nice sonata.
Yeah,
I just cracked it. Until the record needle hits one of the slits, when of course it just falls through the slit and stops.
Does anybody know mending? A cantrip?
It would have to be one of you two, because we don't got magic.
I do not.
I have holy water for some reason.
Wait, is there water in the room at all? Is there a water feature? We have water in our
Bodies.
but
70%.
but also in the other thing, in like a water bottle or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, you have like a water
Okay,
glass or whatever.
so I can use. Hold on, just gotta double check. I can use. Where are you? Shaped water. I can form water to form into simple shapes and animate in your direction. This change will last for 1 hour. Could I take some water, and I could do it two things at one time. I could fill in the slits in the thing with water, so that there's no thing for the record to fall into. So it'll just keep playing around.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so do you want to do that?
Yeah,
Okay, so you fill the slits in the record with water.
yeah.
Great. You put the record on, you play it, beautiful piano sonata. The needle gets over to the gap and it falls in the water because the water isn't solid.
No, but I can. Well, hold on. The other thing that it
You
said
make it
to do-
ice.
I can make it ice. Yeah.
Alright.
You can freeze the water provided there's no creatures in it.
Alright, fair enough. So it doesn't sound fantastic as the needle slides over it. But yeah, still you just listen to like a nice little piano piece interrupted every 30 seconds or so by a really weird screechy noise. But as it winds down and the needle gets to the center, the song ends. And yeah, what a beautiful tune.
You're welcome.
30 every 30 seconds.
Wow, now how long does it take for
Okay,
a
well,
record?
a standard record is 33 RPM, right? So
Yeah.
what you're saying is that it would be like
Those
0.5 RPM. Or 2 RPM, sorry.
Chop someone's head off.
It's actually, so the song is a dirge and it's meant to be listened to very
Extremely slowly. I gotcha.
And I was cranking it very.
Yeah.
Now,
We look at the clock.
Yes, you can look at the clock.
yeah, because
And
like
bookshelves,
these
pretty
slits,
classic
yeah.
ghost hijinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you look at the clock. It's a pretty immaculate piece again. It's been built into the wall. You can see that it's been, the recesses in it have been carved to look like birds and swans, many different types of birds. Something interesting you notice about the clock face is one, the time is wrong. B, there are 6 hands on this clock. 3-minute hands and 3-hour hands.
Have we seen any clocks so far?
You have not.
Good.
Yeah.
Because then we'd have to go find them and look at them
Yeah.
and figure out clock puzzle. Don't want to do that right now. So.
Yeah, I don't think we can do shit with the clock right now.
Yeah.
Can we make the clock say October 32nd in some way? October is 10. 32 is 3 and 2.
Yeah, 10:32. Well, I mean, we
Divided
could turn.
by 6
First of all, we
hands.
could change it. There's 6 hands, so you could change one pair of hands to the correct time, for example, I guess, because it's stressed. Here's an incorrect. Wait, actually, what time is it set to? Is it set to a specific important time?
Right now it's actually kind of just like fanned out, so like there's the 3-minute hands or
Evenly
like,
distributed. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like in a default setting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
as far as current time goes, right now, just for the sake of it, I guess it's like 1:30. I don't know.
Something like that.
It
sure.
will be the correct time at some point.
Yeah, I think we just have to wait until
Twice a day.
So yeah, they were trying to recreate the guys that you're right. They recreate the death room at the time when they died.
Yeah, we'll need a lot more clues though, probably. So.
Yeah.
Birdcage? I'll check too.
All right, yeah,
Yeah, sure.
you check the bird cage. This is a very expensive bird cage. Whoever owned this place, and it was Lady Olga Swan, clearly loves her birds. Like this, it's been cleaned out for a while. Like no living bird has been here. But you also notice like nothing you would expect in a spooky manner, like the bones of a bird. There's no bones of a bird. It's cleaned out. It's empty. Lovely time to be a bird.
I would ask ask Nimble if he could go in there and check
I was
it
gonna
out.
let you motherfuckers I swear to God.
I can't quite see it yet.
I will say I have -1 strength, so if you try to pick me up to put me in there, you will probably win.
You literally have -1 strength?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so birdcage like normal. Is there a lock on it?
No, it's not locked.
Okay.
It's got like a little latch that you would have on the outside. But
Is there anything else we miss investigating in this room?
yes, so there is the bookshelf.
Yes.
There is the desk.
We didn't do the gramophone either, I guess.
And
Although,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
but you said there's a record and a gramophone, isn't there? Or is
Record.
Well, the record is on the gramophone.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Make sure that makes sense.
Okay, let's look at the desk.
Okay, you look at the desk. It's big. It's oak. There's a pen and paper on it. Nothing seems to be too important.
Take the
written
pen.
on it.
Opening more
Don't
doors.
take
Hell yeah.
that. You go through it. There doesn't seem to be anything super interesting on the desk except that the main drawer is locked.
Key.
Sure, may as well. I mean, I don't think it'll work, but yeah, we'll try the key.
Oh, sorry.
I'll try the rusty key.
Oh, you try the rusty key. It does not seem to work.
I'm gonna yank this fucker open.
Oh my God.
Go for it. Give it a whirl.
How do we check in strength?
Give me a strength check.
12.
There's some give.
Can I help him out?
You can help him out. Absolutely.
Tap in, bro.
All
brother.
right, fine. All right, I got 13.
13.
Oh, sorry, it's +4. Sorry, it's 15.
Okay, with the power of the brothers combined, you hear the wood rip and crack, and with a roar you swoosh the drawer open.
Up top.
Inside, you find a potion of healing.
Uh-oh.
Well, no one needs it right now. Let's draw a card. Whoever's the highest card, just hang on to it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, sure, yeah. Draw 4 cards and we will
Oh my
decide.
God.
Me first.
All right,
I'll write down what I get.
Cody draws a card. Cody or Cody?
Cody.
It is Cody.
From the cards that you have.
Yeah, the whole deck. I'll pass the deck around.
All right.
Well, I mean, I've got the 2 of spades.
Well, you're welcome to
You're
draw.
welcome to
Cody draws the Jack of Diamonds.
Oh.
Not Dobby.
Dobby.
Dolby draws. Why can I only draw the top card? This is a bad simulator. Draws the Queen of Diamonds.
Oh,
Wow.
he's got the lead now.
Vinny draws
King
the
shit.
King of Spades.
Yes! This fucking guy.
Hey, I wanted that one.
And Nibble draws.
Can I sleight of hand?
Yes, you can.
Oh, lucky guy.
14.
Well, you got.
I guess I gotta do it
like
again
a second,
because, like,
second,
yeah,
second
no.
chance or something.
Yeah, I'll say you get a second chance because you're like, you reach for the card and you're like, oh, that's a 2 of hearts. And then you manage to like slip another card out from underneath it, which is a 3 of spades, which is better, but not what you wanted.
Dang it.
Well, looks like your gamble worked, buddy. Here you go.
Yeah, you know. Fine.
Make sure you record that health potion because we're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll look at the bookshelf now, I guess.
Okay. You go through the bookshelf. There's a lot of books here, mostly on birds upkeep. There's a lot of books on the economy, weapons manufacturing, aero economics, a lot of that. But near the back, kind of tucked away, you find a book that is on ghosts.
Wow.
I'm assuming you read it.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe. And you might not want to, I don't know. And you flip through it and you notice one page has been dog-eared. And it reads, "Most theorize that unfinished business is the only way to make a ghost. In reality, our researchers have discovered a number of solutions. Sometimes a ghost just doesn't want to leave, either through stubbornness, being unaware they're dead, or an obsession that keeps them tied to that action. One thing is certain, cultivating such an environment is fraught with peril, requiring as it does a place laden with sinful energy." And then written in the margins is 2:30, oh hang on, it says, "Most ghostly activity occurs between 2 and 3 a.m. Is 2:30 the most spooky hour?"
Interesting. So we set the clocks to 2:30. It could be spookier.
Or
then
we
would
just
there
have to wait 12
be-
hours
maybe
or so.
maybe this is an unfinished business room. Is there any peacock books. They're birds.
There are books on peacocks.
I would love to read one.
You grab a book on peacocks. It's very enlightening. You learn all about the plumage awards, and you realize how prestigious this is. Like,
Wow.
the amount of literature written on peacocks is staggering.
Awesome. I've learned a lot
Are we
today.
doing a peacock heist when we get out of here? Is that our second job? Is that what
We're gonna go
we're in
steal.
agreement now? Yeah.
Man, these
Peacock.
big rewards for the
Yeah.
plumage.
Yeah. We'll just take the 40 gold and trade it for beak luck. He's worth much more.
Okay, can we set the clock to 2:30?
Yes.
Do you want to try?
Well, you can't reach.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we.
As a team.
You're tall.
Wait. I mean, there's 6 hands though. So are we gonna set all of them? To
Yeah, 2:30 twice.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
there's
3
2
times.
230s. Wow.
Yeah.
Or just all overlap.
But
Yeah,
one,
well, that's what
one
I'm
at
saying.
2, one at 2:30, and one at 3. So that's the scariest hour in the whole every.
When you say 6 hands, does that mean there's 2 second hands? Or is
No,
it...
it's
No,
There's
3
3
minutes and
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, it's 3 minute
Okay.
hands and 3 hour hands.
So I'm assuming if we would just set them all to each respective pair
Yes.
of minute hands, we would set them all identical to represent 2:30.
Okay, well, so you maneuver the hands to go to 2:30. The first time you do it, you do feel like a slight shudder and a click, kind of like when you go through a padlock. And so you, like, nothing major, but you do feel it. When you do the second one, you notice you don't feel that again. And when you do the third one, still nothing. But the first one was certainly there.
Okay, now I'm liking your idea though.
totally.
If we set 1 to 1, or 1 to 2, 1 to 2:30, 1 to 3, we could give that a shot. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
There's only so many combinations on a clock, too. So, yeah, it's pretty.
Okay?
I think there's a lot, aren't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
There's
we're very
tons.
carefully looking for a thing. We know the first, it's like a safe, right? You set the first one.
But you'd have to have it every combination, right? So you'd have to have it
But
at
then you
noon,
do the
and then
second one.
every minute would be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
all
but
the
I
way
assume
around
you
to
can just kind of
60.
spin the minute hand and go, no noon.
That's what's happening
No,
now. We're
what?
brute forcing the
That-
clock.
Great, you're in the house for 50 hours. You forgot to eat.
We
The
tried,
ghost kills you.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
fine.
tried 2, 2:30, and 3.
2, 2:30, and 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you leave the one at 2:30, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You try 2 and 3 separately. Neither of those seem to register.
Can we try the date, October 32nd?
Okay.
So 10:32.
10:32.
As a second
Yeah,
clock?
you absolutely can. You move the hour hand, or you move the clock, the second pair of hands to 10:32, and similar to what happened with 2:30, you hear a slight.
Wow.
Smart man.
When I said this like an hour ago, you all told me I was a dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck! That's what I'm saying.
Okay, we need some numbers. What
You
else
guys,
do
you
you
Now
guys
you-
need,
now
you
you
guys
can
need,
brute force
you guys
it.
need HR.
We
in
could
this
propose
conversation.
now only one more. Wouldn't be that
Oh,
hard.
you can guess. Do you want to bet that you can guess what the third combination is?
No, I mean.
How long does the track play for?
How long does the track play for?
Yeah.
On the song.
Let's see. So this is kind of like in the time where like one record is one song. So like, I'd say it's about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, give or take.
But we don't know the exact, probably.
No.
Is there a way to time it? Okay, what else is a bird? There's a bird.
You have the bird cage. You have the record player. You have the record.
Is there a name on the record?
There is not a name on the record.
I don't see any other numbers. There's the painting.
Oh, also, so your ice is melted and now the slits are open again.
It's for an hour.
Oh, it's for an hour? Okay, never mind.
Because yeah, we could listen to it and try and time it specifically. But
Yeah.
I think
I
Rory
mean,
told us the time.
we
specifically.
didn't. Yeah, we didn't
so
see any other date or time references at all since we've been here, have we? I can't remember. I don't think so.
It's like an escape room.
Bird cage. When does a bird come out of a clock?
Top of the hour.
Top of the hour?
Yeah.
Well, we could set the third pair to midnight. Just why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
You set the third pair third pair to midnight. You don't notice anything.
Midnight and 1 minute.
All right, we're doing it.
No, don't do it by the minute. Do it by like the 10-minute shot.
Rory's like,
Well, here's the thing. You can if you want to. I'm trying to think of how I gauge how long it takes.
yeah.
As long as
It
it's
doesn't
minute.
take that long.
Yeah, because you basically just hold it there, and as long as it would take us to go, and it wouldn't do anything, so we do
I suppose
an
that's
hour
true.
a little bit, and then
But I think we have to Rory click the other two in. Oh, maybe I'm.
No, because they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, what about we each get a guess at a time, and that's the most brute force we can do. We've already guessed a couple. We guessed midnight. We guessed 2 and 3.
I will say, if you want to brute force it, that is okay. Like, if you do want to...
I guess 4:45.
Alright, we're gonna try.
Alright, you try 4:45. It does not click.
Does the scratching on the record look like a time or an hour? Like his 2 scratches.
Yeah. What are the notches like? Are they on opposite sides of the record, or what?
You notice as you look at the record where the notches are,
Yeah.
you mentioned that there was a writing on the record, and I forgot to say this. So you have the 2 notches, and there is also a scratch kind of in the center.
Okay.
There
we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's a key element I should have.
Alright, so let's keep brute forcing this.
Okay, they don't like to sit there. They're like, yeah, trouble 1.
looking at the record.
Yeah, trouble 2.
Looking at the record, is there if there's no label on it, is there any way to know that we've oriented it upward correctly?
Yes. So there is a slight scratch on it in addition to the.
So what would transpose to a clock? What time would it be?
If you lift it up, you notice that it would give you 7:45.
Let's go. Boom.
There we go.
I'm so glad you figured it.
I called the 2 scratches.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm joking.
So you click to 7:45, and that clicks, and now you hear a slight rumbling in the room. And then the clock goes boom, and a panel right underneath the clock in the floor scooches open.
Oh. Uh-oh.
And inside it you see a rusty key.
Another rusty key. Well, I'm the keeper of the rusty keys. Give it to me. I got 2 of them. Do we recall how many padlocks were on the door in that lobby?
There were
3.
3.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty.
Nice.
When do we want to call it tonight? Just go to 10.
Well, I think it's up to Rory, really.
Honestly, you can pretty much stop whenever. So it's 9:45 right now, so I don't know when people can do that.
The trick is just not accidentally
You don't
starting something
start
big.
Yeah.
I don't think you're in danger of starting anything too terrible.
You want to do one more room and then
Yeah, let's go investigate the next room.
Sure.
you want us to open it? Or what is it as we
Yeah, do we have a label?
Okay, well, as you walk through this one, you notice that there isn't really a label on this one, but there's actually like a nice window, and you can see out into what appears to be a courtyard of some sort.
The Mario one.
What?
Look, this is Mario is a fountain, the thingy.
What are you talking about?
Back of the castle,
Oh,
Mario
okay.
64,
Mario 64, yes.
where the booze are. Anyways, you guys.
Yo, I need to know
I said
where the
Peter
booze
was
are.
point, so it's your effort, I get it.
I'm gonna go in first. Let's go.
Okay.
Or go out first, maybe.
So you go into the conservatory, and I chew on my end. And by conservatory, I mean courtyard.
Wendy. Come on.
Wendy's there.
Oh, don't step on the cords.
Oh god.
We want to make sure everything's still recording, I guess, too, because that would be
Yep, I think it's all good.
Good.
nice.
Alright, I'll wait till Luke sits down.
I'll see if Wendy wants to sit down. Wendy,
Down,
down. Good girl. Good girl.
Oh, so cute.
She's extra fuzzy because she's been wet all day, wet and dried.
Alright, so you go into the courtyard. Again, neatly trimmed. Still much like the front lawn. You do see some bottles here and there, and 1 or 2 chunks of meaty looking substance. Those aren't really what are striking you here.
Yes.
The main thing that strikes you, first of all, is that you see that the entire courtyard is surrounded by huge rose bushes. They're beautiful, they're fragrant, they're thorny as hell. Also in here, you see a lovely white gazebo. A perfect place for keeping yourself cool during hot days. And if you don't want to sit in the gazebo, why not try out the croquet set, which has also been set up for a lovely game with your compatriots.
This is high class.
And if you had waited a little longer or construction had finished, maybe you could have enjoyed this lovely fountain in the center, which was clearly being built, but was never actually finished. You can see that there are studs in there, and there's 4 tiers worth of fountain. And statues were clearly meant to be put here, but they weren't. Instead, the statues are all sitting in a box.
Oh, nearby. Okay.
And you can see the statues there's 4 different types of statues. There's
Keep going.
He's ready to. He's jumping in. He's ready to do something.
right. There are swans. There are ducks. There are geese. There are gulls. There's an arrow flying towards you.
Oh!
It doesn't hit.
Of course not.
And Mrs. Wendy, but this giant ass arrow smashes into the ground right next to you. And yet, this is the first time where you noticed there's a lot of arrows sticking in the lawn. And they all seem to be coming from over the rose hedge.
Ah, okay, so further in the backyard area. Okay. Well, is there any more arrows? We should probably get out of the way.
Wait for him to do something because he's the one who got shot at, so we can.
This
he
is
gets to
easy.
do the
I'm going to
first thing.
casually stroll towards the statues as if nothing's flying at me, because in reality, nothing is. I'm going to grab a swan statue and see if there's somewhere on the fountain that would look good for a swan.
They all look pretty good for a swan. I mean, this is a nice looking fountain. There's not a bad place for a swan here.
I'll set it on one of them.
Alright, you set it on one of them. On which tier specifically? We got 4 tiers.
This is the tears of the things. If only I'd read the other bird books, not the peacock bird book.
While he's deliberating, I'm gonna come and stand inside, like under the awning. So I'm still peering out, but there's cover above me. I'm gonna go down.
Just as you go back in, an arrow misses you,
Oh,
but
good.
it shows that you were very wise for going in.
Yeah.
Oh, then I want to go back too.
I'm gonna quickly go check out the crochet set, and then I'll go back in.
Okay, you check out the croquet set. It's a pretty good-looking course as far as croquet sets go. You can see that there's like 3 different colors of balls being used and 3 hammers kind of set out.
I'll give it a go.
All right, which color? You got blue, you got orange, you got green.
I'll go blue.
You're gonna hit the blue ball. Okay, you give the blue ball a crack. Give me a dexterity roll.
Want to make this interesting?
Did you say that from by the fountains? Before I make my shot, yes, I would.
3 silver says I can get it through the thing in less hits than you can.
3 silver says it's got a deal. I'm gonna bardically inspire myself.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
You're gonna, what?
He's bardic expired. He expired himself.
I was like, hold on, I gotta make it better.
Yeah, you get first bonk.
Oh my god, fuck. Dex? Just straight dex?
Yeah.
6.
Oh,
I
wow.
rolled a 2, a 3, and I have a +1.
Oh my god.
Well, you hit the ball and like unfortunately you kind of hit it with the side of the mallet, and so it starts heading towards the wicket, but then kind of veers off.
Looks like you're getting at least 2. But I'm gonna try mine with the other color, whatever color it is. Let's see here.
Fuck.
16.
Alex, 10 silver.
Well, I don't know if that went in. Maybe it's that first good
Oh,
shot.
okay,
I don't know.
okay.
He's
Oh,
the-
that is a pretty great shot. It does go through the first wicket pretty cleanly.
Wow.
What's your AC again, Nick?
12.
Okay, so unfortunately, while this is all happening, arrows are still coming down. Misses you, unfortunately hits Vinny.
This is why I can't make it because you know rolling shit. I'm
And
getting
it
by arrows.
does, that does 6 damage.
Whoa, what? God. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I'm gonna hit hard. Like an arrow stick out of my back. I'm gonna go. One more shot. But as I do it, I take out a healing potion.
Right.
I'm gonna drink it.
Okay,
Or else another arrow shot's going to kill me.
sure.
And I'm selfish. Okay, I'll drink it. What
Alright,
is it, D4 plus?
let's see. Potion of healing. It is D4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, that should be good for you.
Yeah, we're back here.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go for another shot.
Alright. So it's much closer this time because your ball got close, so it won't be as bad.
13.
Okay, well this time you're close enough that it does go through the wicket pretty easily.
Okay.
Are you trying to hit Alex's ball, I should ask?
Oh. Of course
I
I mean, you absolutely should.
Okay.
I have to. I keep
Gameplay.
I have to take it.
Roll me, I guess a dex check is the best thing here. So yeah, roll me one more dex check to see if you hit Alex's ball, and then Alex, whatever your AC is 16. No, hang on.
7.
Unfortunately, you do not hit his ball.
Keep my balls alone.
I wasn't aiming for
No, that's fine. I believe you.
Okay.
You keep rolling.
I guess. How do we know when someone's won here then?
When one of you dies, because arrows are still coming down.
True luck. No, this is not a fair game. You pause this. Double or nothing, whatever the next bet is, okay?
it. Deal.
Deal.
Uh,
You can choose the next
I-
one.
I run inside.
Okay, can I quickly put all the statues? Well, I don't know what tier. Let's go back and read the fucking books.
Okay, you go back in. Are you going to the study to read some books?
Yes, I'm gonna read about the birds to figure out which bird is better bird.
I
All
would
right.
have thought it would just be size-wise, right? Because they were all very clear, different sizes.
You and your big ideas. He's being right.
Outside the room.
Feel free to go out there.
I got little. I got
It
7
was like,
HP.
it's not about the size.
It's not all about physical size. You think of everything in terms of physical size. That's crippling your.
Because he's got 4 giant boys
I've got lots of sons and they're all better than me.
And a large.
and a large wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go in the study. I guess roll investigation to find a particular bird book.
Me too.
Oh my god, I critical
It was
failed.
him. You're good. You can do that.
Yeah, 14.
16.
Oh, 16.
All right.
Fuck.
You find some. You find the books that are regarding, and you manage to isolate the bits about what birds did I say? Swans, ducks, geese, and gulls. You isolate the bits. You don't find anything in the books that are like underlined or highlighted or anything. You learn a lot about them. You're now much smarter than you were than the start of the day about birds. You don't really find anything that might help you in regards to this fountain.
Well,
I critically failed, so I pulled out a dictionary that was too big for me, and I'm trapped. Help! I'm flailing my arms, but I can't push it up.
It's a big book. It's just like not breathing as Luke's like breathing.
I mean, yeah, I guess all you have to go by is the relative size, because there is a difference. But then again, the constant danger of the arrows from the courtyard is a little upsetting.
Is the gazebo bolted to the ground?
It's very big and heavy, yes.
But you could hide in it.
Well, we
Yeah.
couldn't hide in it, but yeah. I was hoping we'd be able to like lift it and then move it along.
No, it's a big
It was a
old
little-
gazebo.
Can we go in? Okay, someone who's stronger than me should go into the gazebo and should
see-
look to see if there's any clues
I'll go.
in there.
No, I'll go.
Yeah, you can
I'll go. I barely stepped out there, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, check out the gazebo.
All right, Dolby runs out, dodges an arrow, thankfully, and goes into the gazebo. And you notice that the arrows are like hit while you're in there. Incidentally, the arrows are like hitting the lawn here and there. They never seem to be necessarily aimed at you specifically. Whoever's shooting these doesn't really seem to have any particular malicious intent. They're just lobbing some arrows.
Right.
While you're in the gazebo, roll me an investigation check.
Oh, I got 19.
Okay, you do a pretty thorough look at the gazebo. It's got a nice bench. There's some flower pots hanging from the ceiling to give it some fragrance. In the center, there's a little small fire pit. But there's nothing in here that seems to pertain to your situation at hand.
Okay. Are we gonna try? I think we should try, at the very least, organizing the bird statues in terms of their size and just see what happens. See if anything happens. No point.
Can all 4 of us take one each at the same time so that there's only, presumably, if you said the arrows are not being aimed at us, that's just random, whichever one of us it'll shoot at?
Yes, I will say, as far as taking 2 in an arm, these are pretty heavy. These are like, I'm trying to think like when you're trying to like lift up a statue for like lawn maintenance, not lawn maintenance, but like decorating your lawn. They're pretty heavy. Like, so you're not going to be able
They're
to
statues.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to
Okay.
two-hand this.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't mean and.
Okay, I think maybe we can each do 2 statues.
Yeah.
Organize them from gull, duck, goose, swan.
Could we-
Unless you want to invert that. if
Can
that
we
makes
try
more
doing one at
sense.
the same time so they'll wind up doing 3 and we'll do 1
Yeah.
to try to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry my weight. You called me small.
Great.
Okay, so yeah, that sounds funny. So why don't you two try to put
I'm
one
gonna
of the.
put it on. Like you're gonna be like,
Hold on.
Yeah.
I carry it from the base. You lift it up and then put it in my arms while I'm carrying.
Yeah, so I'll be like, stand like this. Like I'll put it on your back. Like, and then
Oh,
you're
okay,
gonna,
sure.
And then I'm just gonna like drop it.
And kill him.
I will absolutely rock this shit. Alright. I'm prepped, I'm ready, I'm squatted down, ready to hold it up. No!
Holy shit!
That's some no.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
Nibbles finds the strength in his heart that are given to him by his large wife and his 4 boys.
Mikey.
And he lifts this statue, whatever statue it was, I don't know what you were doing.
It was the biggest
The
one,
biggest
actually.
one.
It was
But
the
it-
swan.
But it doesn't kill you. And
Yay.
that's pretty good. Alright, so you have a big old swan statue.
And then under my breath I say, he's no coaster. I drop and rip up the coaster. I'm like,
Also, I feel like I didn't emphasize this. There's multiple of these statues. So, like, there's multiple geese, there's multiple swans.
Oh, I thought there was 4 of those and 4
No.
places to put them. Alright, give me another statue, I'll carry 2 at a time.
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah, we can. Let's brute force this one. So we're gonna try 4 swans first, and then 3 swans and 1 gull. And then 3 swans
You know what?
and 1
We're gonna have to cycle back here once we know what we're
like,
doing.
hold on, I gotta leave the house and call my big sons. And all 4 of my strong sons. My large wife.
Yeah, let's hire some movers.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart.
Some critical information was not given to us off the bat, I think.
You're holding one though. You're doing
No, when I said there were statues, I meant like plural statues of different types, not just the full 4. So I think that was my mistake.
But there are only 4
Type.
rooms.
There are only 4 types of birds.
But there's only 4 spaces available on the fountain.
No, it's 4 tiers.
Yeah.
And then with all those rims, you can place them on the rims.
Any number.
Hypothetically.
Gotcha, I see.
Oh, well, okay.
Yes,
Well,
I misunderstood that as well.
I thought, only like 4 slots
Okay,
to
no.
put in a statue.
Okay,
no.
yeah, we can leave and try to figure out something else from somewhere else. I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll have to investigate later.
Yeah, this might have to be a good cutoff point, I guess. If you
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
See
cool.
where we go. Damn. Alright, well. We made some pretty good progress. I feel like we're only touching the surface of the mysteries that we found in the Swan Manor.
We've got